come back as I was still fully awake and not really that tired. I decided to do a little bonus round of FF2 and see how long it causes me before it causes me to pass out from sheer can't think of a word. Frustration? Annoyance? So let's get tracking. So we're 7 hours and 1 minute in. The airship is gone. We've healed up. So we're going to have to travel back the long way. But we've got all the magic back because we used the thing, so... Okay, and I'm not going to have him attack because we're going to use some of our magic. Roast one, attempt to walk one away. Let's check the... Oh, that did work. Nice. So it just needs to be done. It doesn't need to be successful. Okay. Interesting fight. Not sure if this will actually work or not. The whole part is just going to keep buffing. So the enemies can't harm them. this work? I'm interested. Oh, Warp's leveled up. Interesting. So what's that doing that's leveled up? Okay, so we can't stack it to the point where it keeps doing it. So let's... Okay. So we did lose a lot of MP doing that. Okay, let's see if we can actually get rid of them. That's one gone. Two gone. Three gone. Successfully sending away some goblins. Go away, goblins. One to go. Send them to Barovia. There we go. We won. And did that cause the magic to go up? Yeah, she's almost on warp 3. What do I have? At least warp 8. I'm a nerd. We'll send them away. Warp 6. There goes one. If Sam was here, he'd probably be like, why are you doing this? Cause I'm bored? Nope. Cause I can. Cause why not? I'll run away. These goblins are a little bit more lucky than the others. Yeah, a lot more lucky. Will it save them? across the sea. Okay, so Okay, so keep on going. Ooh. Aha! I thought the name sounded familiar. Okay, so we've got to track down the Dreadnought, which apparently we will set down to resupply north of Flynn. Okay, so these are the right level for us to fight now, so... That's our friends, the were-rats. Haha. Level 3 here. Nice. Okay, nothing there. Nice. The difference between Thunder 1 and Thunder 4. Nice. Fantasy II Mithril Mace. This makes me wish we hadn't spent all of our money on those. What the hell? Yeah, they've all got level 5 spells. Yes, we are sucking a little bit. But then again, we are trying to level. Scourge 5. Nice. Under 5. Impressive. Bye-bye. Oh, she's blind. Oh, they all are. Lovely. Berserk Tome, Scourge Tome. Magic. Let's have a look. Items. Just a Scourge. Poison damage when used in battle. Nice. Raises attack power when used in battle. That's the one we were after. Okay, boy. Let's give that to Quirrell. Magic. Deals poison damage. Nice. Let's use one of our cottages so we can have a long rest before we attack the Death Star. Oh yeah, I was going to check. Oh, MP's full. Okay. Really? Dreadnought, first floor. What? Okay, that's irritating. Oh, there we go. Well, first thing you need to do. Okay, let's see. Oh, no, it didn't work. Oh no, it did work. Nice. Ah, what the hell are those? Were panthers? Okay, that's just hideous looking. Right. See, the problem is we don't have a way of stopping poison. Scourge leveled up, Life leveled up, Berserk leveled up. Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, you got me kidding, not another one. Empty room. Right, they're irritating. fire damage. Oh wow, they do love their status effects in this game. Probably because we can't actually do anything about it, so it's just being a bit twattish. Really? It's like this is their first sort of idea of, oh, we've suddenly discovered we can have status effects. What I find slightly odd about this We won't give you any decent drops. Oh, not these facts again. Okay, Were Panthers are pissing me off now. Because the entire party is poisoned. Oh no, Professor Quirrell's the only one who isn't. Okay, my entire party's blind and also poisoned. Interesting conundrum. Well, I say interesting.
Is Hawk back talking to the beavers?
No, I'm on the dreadnought and getting my ass roundly kicked. Because this thing is so freaking cheap. Like, you wonder why there's guards walking around. Because there are were-rats pretty much everywhere. There's... what else did I have?
Yeah, there's some were-rats.
It's like freaking hell. Could you add a few more status effects? Because I'm pretty sure someone can actually do a move, you know, isn't blind and poisoned. I've used up pretty much all of my antidotes. I don't even think I can actually give any of them their eyesight back. No! They're all stuck, blind, and poisoned. Yeah, 3 out of the 4 party are blind. Well, no, the entire party is blind. It's quite funny, they try and blind me every time, and it's like, we're already blind.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it makes a multi turn, but still.
Yeah, the entire party being blind and poisoned. They can't hurt me. We are literally making progress through, but it's just like,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's because it's that purple poison, so you can't get rid of it unless you. It's. I mean, some games will do this whole, oh, we'll give you status effects, but this is frankly ridiculous. Seeing it's supposed to be this Imperial warship, and yet it's full of zombies and rats and were-rats and were-panthers, and it's like, what? This makes... I could understand if it was guards attacking us or something like that, but it's the fact that we're being attacked by just something. Like, if they just couldn't give me a clear run, it's got to be you're attacked by someone. So it's zombies and rats and panthers. It's just a bit unreal. But I say unreal, it's like...
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like you're giving us combat for the sake of combat now. Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, wow, I feel so, included.
Sorry?
Spoiling this game. I said, oh, you're spoiling this game. So much combat.
Blind and poison still could be worse. That's what I keep on my airships. Panthers, they make the best pilots. It's like Cobra Commander's in charge.
Don't jinx it, Jesus Christ.
I mean, what the hell were they thinking at this point? Oh my god! Chests of monsters as well.
You are bold to assume that they are thinking.
No, but I mean the developers. You would assume the developers were thinking.
I'm sure they were
Like-
thinking. Let's just throw a few more were creatures in there and call it a day.
It's just really... Could you make this bit of... It's just plain, it's a werecraft. Maybe a warehouse. Because remember, the Dreadnought is resupplying here, so maybe this is their warehouse.
I mean, I guess they keep a lot of were creatures in. We just didn't think it would be literal.
I mean, it's always fun when you get a giant creature in a box.
Yeah.
A hill Gygus in a box. I'll try that. Oh, freaking hell. Yay! That's a normal mob.
Yeah. God, this game. I mean, it's fun with you.
Okay, so we picked up a load of lovely weapons. Potentially. Main gouge, trident. Isn't that a... They may be blind, but they look cool. That's true. They do look cool. I won't argue that. They do look cool. With the little glasses. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Trying to remember what the were-panthers are weak to. Nothing, pretty much. Just focus fire at everything everything elementals that I tried on them didn't seem to do anything.
No,
So I'm just gonna hit them with.
Yeah, elemental damage seems to be more of a suggestion in this game. Except for that turtle. I mean, ice fucks that thing up.
So yeah, hit the were-panther. The other things don't seem to be a problem, but that thing seems to like to give us more status effects. In addition to the problems we've already got. So we've got enough problems. Oh, they put the entire party to sleep. Oh, heck. They're not doing a lot of damage, but still. Really? Are they just asleep forever? Yeah, the entire party is now poisoned.
God damn it. And no means of which to cure them.
Nope. And we're desperately low on MP now as well, just for added fun. Okay, gonna have to do the logical thing and run away! No, do it again. We're not trying to fight freaking two of those were-panthers and freaking... Because that thing is freaking ridiculous. Yeah, it's almost killed us. Okay, I'm teleporting out. This is freaking crazy. Although I've got nowhere to go. Because if I teleport out, I'm still poisoned. And I'm like half a continent away from any cities.
Okay, so I know this isn't really something you'd normally do, but would it be prudent to maybe say turn the encounters off until you can get to a city? Just to resupply.
That's if I can actually teleport out of here, because it might be one of those, like... No, I can't actually teleport out of here.
Yes.
Because this isn't a dungeon, apparently. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, let them kill me at this point. It's like... They're having to stack the deck this badly. No, it doesn't. What? I've got a pass, you dickhead. Well, at least this guy will wipe us. Yeah, because our melees can't even hit anything because they're blind. So...
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is to get off the ship somehow.
Yeah, this ain't gonna work. I think this guy's gonna kick our ass.
Possible.
Can't escape. Yeah, it'll let me use flee, but then you can't escape. Yeah, take me back to the loading thing. Before I went onto this shithole of a freaking thing. Yeah. Oh no, it's starting me from this floor.
Oh.
Oh,
Shit.
bollocking hell. So I've got to sneak past them where all the mobs are. This is not fun in the slightest.
Not. Oh yeah, this one. You can avoid them.
Yeah, I forgot I can flee from these.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so there's no way past. Oh, I gotta go. Yeah, of course I gotta go the freaking long way around. Run away!
Yep.
The one thing that we really can't be doing. And if we get to the end and there's a boss, we're screwed anyway, so...
I'm not sure if there's a boss so much as I think what the first thing you gotta do is find Hilda in the prisons. Then you've got to find your way to the place where to drop the Sunfire. Because if you try and go drop the Sunfire first, they'll just go, no, we need to find Hilda, Princess Hilda first.
Oh, so here's the place to... Yeah, we found the engine.
Yes. But we need to find Hilda first.
Okay. How far back was my last load? Just before we actually got in here. So, screw that. I'm loading. Because
I do not blame
that. That was just freaking... I'm going to turn off encounters in there.
Yeah,
because fuck that nonsense.
Yeah.
I mean, that is supposed to be the Imperial flagship, and it is full of zombies that they don't control and aren't allied with them. That makes no sense in the story. That there are just wild animals and zombies wandering around a ship that they control. I mean, when it's that town they've conquered, yeah. But when it's their own ship, and it's like,
Well,
take a couple of steps.
Yeah.
I mean, you're encountering more combat from zombies than Pokemon. I mean, what the hell were the devs thinking?
Well, I think in the PSP version, when you were actually given an intro cutscene, it was implied that the soldiers aren't exactly human.
Bad level design should be guard. Yeah, Trigger's got a good idea there. Bad level design should be guard dogs and guards. Yeah. Because the thing is, we're being attacked by the exact same things that were in the thingy tower and in the wild. It's like, what? So yeah, it lost about an hour. Well, that sucks, but logic. Before I go in there, I'll make sure to equip 50,000. Well, actually, no, I won't do that. I won't need to, because, like I said, I'm just going to freaking cheese it like this thing's doing. Oh, and I love their idea of north as well. North if you rotate the planet round. It's southeast, but you're like, no, if you keep going northwest, eventually you'll end up in the southeast.
Makes perfect sense.
I mean, what the hell? I'm just saying, the previous game didn't actually do that. Yeah, you keep going off until you go round the world to the opposite side. This game's reputation as being a bit of a shitstorm. I think is well deserved. Because there's just so much that's like, why did they do that? Just why? I mean, I wouldn't have minded it if the mobs could actually hurt us. I mean, you saw what was happening. It was like hitting us with spells, and they weren't really damaging us. It was the poison that had been on us for half an hour that was hurting. And the blindness that we couldn't cure. She was not going to like that. The Final Fantasy world is flat and there's giant... Well, it was one of those, like, oh, if you head to the north of the continent... That's where, head north of Flynn, and that's where the airship is being restocked. And it's like, okay, so I head north. It's like, okay, that's weird. The edge of the map's there. Because I got to here, it was like, oh, what the hell am I supposed to go now? Oh. What have we got there? Major staff. Okay, I'll lend you some spare stuff, Gordon.
Boo. Boo, Gordon.
What up, pancakes?
Hey! Okay, so we're back to the ship. Okay, so how do I turn encounters off? Okay, there's a button.
By the way, guys,
Sorry?
this week has been so slow. I've had no D&D all week.
Oh.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
No, but usually I've got 2 games, haven't I? I've got no games this week.
True.
Which is really annoying because I'm going to break Alex's game.
You're still trying that, huh?
Well, no, you know the thing that he bought for for Hawk's game?
No.
The Steel Hawk jumpy guy. His new fighter subclass.
Right.
Basically,
F3.
in his campaign, he's got I've got access to all his books in his game. And for the whole game, basically, I've been playing this vampire daughter of a vampiric dragon.
Oh yes. I remember you mentioning your vampire.
But literally, I looked at the new book and I went, "Huh, there's a dragon druid." So basically, the my next level upgrade lets me turn into a large dragon, which basically can keep concentration on a spell, which means I'm going to be a dragon that he can't kill. And every time I use fire breath, I regain 20 hit points a turn.
What a surprise. Every door is an empty room.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
FF2, why do you hate me so much? I mean, this is some Silver Surfer level freaking weird shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, there's the princess.
Yep, there she is.
I do feel a little bit cheap doing this, but only a little.
No. Well, I think it's okay to cheat a little bit.
Well, given how cheesy that was, that it was like that every enemy poisoned and blinded me. There was no way of actually stopping that.
And
they would do it with a...
repels.
Sorry?
That and you can't use super repels.
Yeah, well, that and you have... The problem is, I have no way of getting rid of status effects aside from antidotes. And also, warp doesn't work here. So where I got to, there was no way of getting back. I had to reload because otherwise I'd have just gone... tried to get back, died. Got to get back, died.
Was it the only way you do it is have a dedicated white mage stat remover, basically, isn't it?
I haven't got the stat removal ability yet.
Oh god, then that's definitely bullshit.
Yeah. I haven't got a stat removal spell available yet. That's been the problem. And these guys are only casting like level 5 spells on me, but it's just the sheer number of. Oh, that's weird. When I tried that on an Iron Gate earlier on, it said no, you can't do it. Oh, I'm meant to meet you at Keshwan Keep. But things didn't go as planned. Yes, they got attacked. I'm sorry.
Oh, Hawk, I was setting up a trap for Jack earlier.
Yeah?
Well, they're bringing out a XCOM Star Wars game.
Oh no. Right.
It's basically by the guys who did XCOM with all of the the party building stuff set in the Clone Wars, and I went, I feel like this is going to be great for streaming to annoy Jack.
Because you just won't watch it.
Well, it will, because it'll be hosted by Ollie.
That's a tricky one to get
with
off.
Ollie.
I was going to say that's a tricky one. I mean, you got to repel Dan as well somehow, because otherwise Jack will just be like, "No, Dan might be there."
Like his Annie doesn't like Dan.
Well,
No, mate, he sticks to his guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't fault you there. He's dedicated. Honestly, well, as I said, depends on how things go. Well,
I have had so much fun this week though. I've been watching the meltdown over the last Doctor Who episode.
Oh, the thing is, I had various problems with it, but just silly things.
That's the thing. Literally every episode has had silly things wrong with it. But
Like-
all in all,
Like, it was a very boomer take on modern culture. It was very the way he talks when he reveals who he is was just the dumbest thing.
oh the full body arrogance. Yeah, I was like, oh dude. What you could have done this in any way, and that's the way you chose to it.
Yeah, listen, the adults are talking. It's like you're talking very like how you have your characters talk, in how others have had the characters talk. Like that was how Missy spoke. You know, the grown-ups are talking. It's like,
well, this is the thing though. They were moaning about, it's freedom of speech, and I went, no, he's broken into a government building, armed himself, and is threatening government employees at gunpoint. That's terrorism, you fucking idiots.
Yeah, that is terrorism.
He's taken a town hostage and scaring people that aren't in on it. That's terrorism.
I mean, my biggest problem with him as a character was some of the stuff he said just was some of the dumbest.
No. That's I'm not going to defend the writing on it, but all in all, it was a good story.
Oh yeah, it was up until that point, up until the reveal that he was some, as I said, like I'm going to keep referring to him as like some boomer's version of like.
Well, the thing is, they didn't tell the people until the first read through of the script that it was a twist. And I watched the pre-read of it online, and it was like at the table, everyone went, "The fuck is going on?" And it was beautiful. The faces were beautiful because it was just like, what? Because you know that bit where the audience finds out when he does the reveal, everyone at the table got the same reveal at the same time, and all of the people just went, "What?" And I went, you should have kept it until the filming, because the looks at the table was absolutely priceless. And the thing is, he delivered it better at the table. When they filmed it, it wasn't as good because when he delivered it at the table, the attitude was better. So I'm wondering if it was just they refilmed it so many times that even he lost the energy for it.
Because it was very flat.
But again, I'd say I don't, because they're classifying it as, you know, the episode with like the slug off, where it was the group tracking the doctor, and they all got their girlfriend got stuck in the pavement thing.
Oh, Love and Monsters. It wasn't anywhere near as bad as Love and Monsters.
No, that they're saying it's worse than that.
That's bullshit.
And I went,
yeah,
no,
I heard
you
that, and it's like, no, it's
you guys have got a shovel load of coke coming because you think he's addressing you, and if you think he's addressing you, probably he's addressing you.
Oh yeah, he does.
What's the other one?
It does feel like it's just we're gonna have a pop at like content creators.
Well, the thing is, it's funny because Birdman did a grifting video, like the day after, and he literally did exactly, you know, the comments I make constantly about separating everything from what you're watching. He literally word for word did the whole speech that I do on that, and I went, I love this boy. I don't agree with him on everything, but I love that that's how he does things, because that's how I do like reviews on shit. It's like, I don't care what I've heard outside of this topic. I don't care what I've heard about the actors outside the topic. I'm judging this film. If this film is shit, let me tell you what's wrong about the film. Not, you know, go into 20 problems with Amber Heard because Amber Heard's in this film. Yeah, so it's been fun watching that meltdown.
So Alex has got his Wi-Fi then.
He has, but the problem is, and this is the thing, I keep getting updates saying that he's been playing, like, he was playing games and stuff up until like hours before we role played, and I went, I'm not saying that like Cyberpunk needs to be online, but you're probably playing through Steam.
Steam does.
Steam does.
Oh no, no, it doesn't.
If I'm getting but if I'm getting updates on Discord that you're still playing Cyberpunk,
oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Then you're still online on something because you're on Discord.
Yeah. And it's not like it's going to be off your phone because your phone isn't connected to your PC. But to be fair, I haven't seen him for like 3 or 4 days, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say his internet's shoddy, but he could play them, you know, and it just has to do an update for his save updates. So I've got things on Steam that I can play offline that I've downloaded. But again, it's that level of, yeah, if we're not doing it, just say we're not doing it. Sort of thing. Because no offense, I could organise something else I could do, or worst case scenario, spend time with the family.
Well, I know there was a little bit of confusion because I did tell people last week.
Oh no, I got your message like plenty of time. I was sitting there going,
I might double check to make sure I had it right.
Because I know Dan was without internet this week.
That's the thing. I know there's problems across the country with internet sort of fluctuating. And I know he was because Alex has got fibre optics going in around his area, so I know that could fuck up his internet as well.
Hey, let's stick a bomb in this crate. So I can turn encounters back on because there goes the photon. It's away! Negative, negative. It just parked in on the surface.
Although I must admit, I was very annoyed.
Oh no, it's Darth Vader.
Was it 8 days ago? Not 6 days ago. I was very annoyed.
That voice. Is it me?
Well, I bought Jedi Survivor
Right.
2 weeks ago at full price.
Okay.
Ah.
And of course, then Star Wars Day happened, and it was £11.
Yeah. Ooh.
And I went, I just spent 60 quid on this.
Oh shit.
I just called in my birthday present game and my my discount card to buy this, and I could have done it for half my discount card and still had fucking leverage. Motherfucker.
Unlucky there.
I was sitting there going, I should have thought that through. I was literally 5 days away from getting it at like 80% off, and I was like, you did not think that through. That is very unlike you, Monkey Man.
The Death Star's been destroyed. Now we just gotta go and find the Green Ranger.
Oh yeah. But
Clearly
the
Black
they had
Ranger
the
is our brother.
announcement video. They had the announcement video for Zero Squad in Star Wars Day, and I looked at it and went, "All right, that's right up my alley. I can't argue with that." You give me a Star Wars XCOM game with lots of modding and stuff, I can't say no to that.
That does sound good.
It actually looks good as well, which is, as I said, it's literally they've lifted the graphical designs from Survivor and put it in the XCOM engine, so that it looks so good. I think I had Ollie earlier when I said you could play a full team of astromechs. Like you have the R2-D2 squad of death. I was like, how could you not?
I would want to be the gonk of death.
Exactly, just like you could. And the thing is, it's because it's going to be on Steam.
Gonk.
Even if it's not in there, you'll be able to change an astromech into a gonk.
There is another. I must go now to the big naps beyond.
Yes, I spent far too long dicking with you, pretending to be a crazy old swamp-dwelling hermit, and trying to steal that light.
No offense, if you hadn't dicked around for 2 days.
Yes. No, I
We
will
could
help
have
you
been a lot
not.
further on.
Yeah, we could have been beyond this bit of training if you hadn't twatted around for so long. And then the whole, like, no, we won't train you because, you know, you're too old. Minwu, you know of the legend. The ultimate power,
No
the
offense,
ultimate
but the
magic
last
that was
time he
sealed
said-
away. The seal may
The
only
last
be
time he
broken when
said
the
that
world
to
starts
someone,
to
it
brink of
did go
destruction.
horribly wrong for him.
Yes.
He's too old. You just said he was too young. Fucking making your mind up.
Yeah, make up your mind. I sense much fear in you. Yeah, just like your father.
What was it? Because it was a great discussion about Star Wars earlier on that I got involved in, and I swear to God, Jack's head would have exploded. It was the whole, Darth Vader was only good at that point because the people he were fighting after Order 66 was Padwans and people that are Force sensitive and not trained properly.
Yeah, half-trained idiots.
It's like the only reason he cut through people is because they didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah, he was like used to fighting Sith Lords, proper Sith Lords, who knew what they were doing.
He was like ultimately trained at that point.
Well, when you're used to fighting Sith assassins and Dooku.
Yeah. It's like, so they were literally discussing. It's like, so do you think Vader was as good as? I think he'd slipped horribly by that point because he hadn't had a good fight in years.
Mm.
And I sort of sat there and went, Jack's head would explode at this point.
Best opinion about Star Wars I've heard is most of the stuff Sam Witwer says. He basically said how do you get kids to enjoy this? How do you get kids to enjoy Star Wars? And he was basically saying what you do is watch episode 1, watch episode 2, then watch Clone Wars, but not all of Clone Wars. Watch a good chunk of Clone Wars, probably up until you get to Mortis. So don't do Mortis. So watch up until then.
No, you didn't go past that point.
You don't want to go past Mortis because you don't want them to know that Anakin becomes Vader. So what you do is you get to that bit. Then then you watch A New Hope. And then Empire. So by that point, they are absolutely gunning for Vader. Because they're they've got used to Anakin being cool. And then, this guy Darth Vader killed Anakin. It's
yeah.
So that's the only way they can get the proper, no, I am your father. It's
that's good.
What?
Point, actually.
Yeah, they were basically saying you have to watch it in that order. Avoid Revenge of the Sith.
You've got to build it up like they built it up when it was released.
Yeah, because then
the time to acknowledge it and love it.
It gives them that emotional connection to Anakin, and then because they've got that emotional connection, when they hear that this guy Darth Vader killed him from Obi-Wan, and they believe Obi-Wan. Because they've got used to the straight edge, he wouldn't lie. He wouldn't lie. He wouldn't exaggerate or anything. So then when they get the, no, I am your father, it's that proper mind screw. And then you go back and watch Revenge of the Sith. And then Return of the Jedi. So you get the whole...
I'm surprised Ollie hasn't
Sidious,
tried Laura Mora into watching Tales of the Underworld yet.
I think that's the longest. I think that's the long-term sort of benefit there has been from Liz's illness at Christmas. Ollie has relented from trying to inflict Star Wars upon you.
Well, no. This is the problem. Is it's extra story for characters that poor Mora will have no care about.
He doesn't have any care about the main characters. Who the hell thinks he cares about the side characters? He doesn't care about the fucking main character.
As I've explained before, especially to Ollie, I couldn't give half a toss about most of the characters in Star Wars in general because he and Jack went on their little escapades and made me hate the franchise in general.
So you don't care what happened to Ventress after she died?
No.
And you don't care about how Bane got his hat and became a bounty hunter?
No.
You won't like it then.
I couldn't give a shit if you told me that if you told me that there's a specific reason that Obi-Wan has jizz in his beard, I wouldn't care.
Seriously, that's the first 6 episodes.
I mean, are you talking about Darth Bane or are you talking about Cad Bane?
Cad Bane.
Oh, Cad Bane. Oh, yeah, I don't give a shit about him.
No, but we learned how he became a bounty hunter from a street rat to a bounty hunter.
Yeah, again, I don't care. I don't care enough about Star Wars because Ollie's made it. Ollie and Jack,
so I gotta get the Dragoons on side. Take care of Hilda. No.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Okay, so he's joined the force. Yeah, he's even vanishing. Jeez, called it.
Yep, you certainly did.
Oh shit, I forgot to take my stuff off him. Damn it, come back, you thief. I don't care if you're king now. Damn it!
Yeah.
Let's pinch my gear. Oh well, I just gave him the trident I picked up. It's not like anyone else was going to use it. Okay, so I've got to go to the land of the dragoons.
I think we've got to head back to Poth. You know, that village where you usually get the boat, but you'll find a completely different person there. But, hey, we're going to this convenient place.
Oh, Maura, I've got one for you.
Oh, go on.
We're going to this place with Pants of Dragoon.
Was it the Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadows?
Okay, I'll give that one a go.
Tell me if you think the Royal Night Guard is Alex's fucking character in Hawk's D&D.
I will let you know, because at the moment I was talking with Ollie earlier, and we were saying, you know, I'm honestly surprised that, you know, you didn't put your own character forward for the whole, you know, for being the leader of the group.
Well, this is the thing, because the thing is with my character is we've got a saying in our tribe that we don't go searching for power because bad things happen when you crave power. It's a Ganondorf sort of warning.
I said the thing was I voted for Dan purely because
yes, so did I. Because I voted for.
I almost gave myself a vote to vote for Dan just to screw with people.
Well, it's mainly because again, out of character. Out of character, I felt the thing is that they're craving the power, and that's the problem.
The thing is, my character's got a huge thing against that sort of shit.
It's not just that. When you really think about what that will entail, do you really think he's going to do anything? Actually,
Trusting
like to lead us
pirates
around
doesn't
and
say much for the space between your ears.
Yeah, well,
loop yours. Arr.
Well, the funny thing is as well. It's like, yeah, okay, you're the leader, but you don't pay
boys.
And I didn't sign up for you to be leader, so you can't lead me.
Well, it's not just that. I don't think he understands what that actually entails.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at this because it turned into Batman. The Adam West Batman. Let's get him, boys!
Well, the thing is,
don't forget to use your nails, boys.
You get to make the decisions on where we go and what we do, right? But I don't have to follow your fucking orders. You don't pay me. Well, I'm not enlisted in an army or anything. You don't get to order me around.
Well, it's the pay thing. But it's the pay thing, but it's also the pay thing is one thing, but it's also when it comes down to everything else, we've made our own independent decisions during combat and everything else. So, really, what's he actually going to do? Like, what's he actually going to do as leader? Really?
I feel like I've got to keep an eye on him though. He's very butthurt about me not listening to him.
Yeah, I was going to ask as well, and this isn't again. You've been very sarcastic lately. Is this just a thing of your character, or?
Well, the thing is, I don't trust her as far as I could throw her.
Well, yeah.
And I don't. And the thing is that she's come in, and instead of asking us properly, she's sneakily trying to gather information. Really rubs my character the wrong way. Because all her training is to avoid that shit.
It's like like when I'm asking things out of character.
Because all her training is to avoid that shit.
It's like like when I'm asking.
It's not. I don't mean to do it if I'm doing it.
Okay, because I'm like, yeah, that's a very Seb thing.
No.
Like, it's only Seb.
It's probably rub off from her getting pissed off with Alex's character. That's the thing.
I get it, because again, I said to Ollie, the thing is, who else? There was very few candidates to be leader because El Toro doesn't want to, although he said he did enjoy the fact that we had that little wrestling thing because it taught him how to play his character properly.
Mm.
And I went, well, we don't want another Jack incident, do we? Of, we don't want the whole, oh, how do you play a barbarian thing? It's best for you to figure out how to play it a bit, and in something that's just a character thing for you, because wrestling, it's also a bonding thing it's a character thing between her and him, but it's also a means for you to figure out your character. And yeah, maybe Trigger could have figured things out, could have beaten you, but again, we're figuring out how our characters work because we haven't really had a chance to really test them out. Because
well, that's the thing was as well. I was out of spell slots basically.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not full forcing this because I can't full force this.
I mean, you jumped in the middle of a little sparring thing, and suddenly you're like, okay, it's a street fight now.
This is a shoot bitch.
Meanwhile, Purring's just watching the foreigner that's like, oh wow, this really cool co-star. That bull smashing that Amazonian. And in my own little headcanon, I like to think, yeah, you've got Grandma and everyone else is watching and just commentating over the whole thing. Yeah, so you're gonna get the little pirate girl in your party now, and she uses swords and daggers, so
cool.
You can mix and match. Strange little party member. He's also been playing a lot of Oblivion, so. Well, yeah. In fact, he's found a glitch and he's exploiting it to fuck. He found an exploitation in duplicating items, so he can basically have fuck tons of lockpicks.
So I never enjoyed games when you can do that.
Well. There's the problem I've had with the thing that they have fixed though is one of the problems you had with the original Oblivion was you had to pick major skills and minor skills, and your major skills, if you leveled them up, would level you up over time as well. Your minor skills, however, had no effect on it, so you could basically eat shit. In this, the minor skills do still add to your level up bar, just not as much as your major skills. You can still cheese things if you know how to do it, so merchandise tile and alchemy are still very good for leveling up. The lizard people, the Argonians, look very good in this game.
Oh yeah, the graphic upgrade from Skyrim is really good.
Well, no, one thing I noticed is like the facial structure in general of the Argonians looks a lot different to how they usually shape. Although I've noticed you cannot make black, dark scaled Argonians.
Yeah, but can you make them busty maids?
No, although I'm sure they're a mod for it. I did see that they got pissy. People got pissy because people didn't like the whole.
People got pissy with what?
You lost him. It's gone.
I swear I must have been one of the few people who never actually played Oblivion.
I've never played Oblivion.
Because I'd never even heard of it.
I've watched a lot of videos of it.
And the problem is, they really had to do the remaster because if you looked back at the original, oh, it looks like ass now. It is a game that's not aged well.
To be fair, a lot of games though, I must admit, a lot of games don't hold up very well.
Sorry, it kicks me out. But yeah, no, I think they've improved Oblivion quite well. I mean, there's still a few glitches here and there. The duplication glitch, though, is literally you just get a bunch of arrows, because they're the thing you'll pick up the most of. Go to any container and then press R1 and X, and then click to put the items in, and it will not put the item in the box. Then if you pick an item you want to duplicate, you put that in, and suddenly you get the same amount of that item as you would have had arrows. So Ollie's been using that to duplicate a few things here and there.
So pretty much everything.
Although they've also checked. Well, no, he's only done a few things to make a bit of money. Though they have changed how magic levels you up in the game, because now the amount of EXP you'll get for each spell cast is based on how much magicka you spend to cast it now. So you can't just keep spamming the same low-level spell over and over again to level up your alteration skill. I mean, you can, it's just going to take even longer. Because you'll only get like 3 EXP each time now. Although I've broke the game, but I've done it naturally. I leveled up my skill with alteration so I can get the chameleon skill. Then since I'm able to cast it, use an enchanting station to put the chameleon skill on pieces of my armor, so now I have 106% invisibility. So I can just sneak around and sneak attack everything. But I worked for it. I mean, I was going to give that Clara Obscura game a go at some point. Because the more I hear about that game, the more I want to try it, because the creators just explained that, yeah, we made it because Ubisoft wouldn't let us make shit. Well, their answers were that they were replacing them with juniors on the core dev team, none of which knew what they were doing. None of them were qualified. And they said if we tried to pitch this to Ubisoft, it would have taken us a decade to get it greenlit. And also, it's just fucking boring working for Ubisoft, so they went, fuck it, we're going to make something fun. And then as soon as it comes out, suddenly you've got all the Squaresoft memes of them being like, oh well, no one wants turn-based RPGs, and this thing sells so ridiculously well on its first week. Hey, no, oh look, Hook, you can land your ship anywhere now. You don't have to find fucking docks. I was waiting for you to just go, wait a minute, I can land on regular land? What kind of witchcraft is this?
It's a nice upgrade to have.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I found there was a trick with that on the other one anyway. You could sort of be a little cheeky with it by just travelling to a river.
Oh. Ah. Well, Hawk, you learn a new thing each time. I mean, in the first game, it was you learned what tents actually do right towards the end. This time, you learned that shops have different shopkeepers for a reason.
Yes. Oh, what's this?
So what? When you go to a shop and you see three people behind a counter, you say, that middle one's the only one I'm going to be able to talk to. The other two are just decorations.
Oh, you'll find this hilarious. Because I've got a video in my feed from the Master earlier. Some guy is just wrecking house with a toon deck, which is hilarious.
Toons are always a fun thing if you can get them to work.
Well, no, here's the thing. He's running, he's maining Nibiru. So what he does is he waits for them to pop off and flood the field with all their cards, summoning all their shit. Nibiru's it, so they... And
Way to go. They just said, go to the Dragon Islands. Or the Dragoon Islands. Like, where are they?
Ask someone where that is.
I think you're gonna have to find a B, because
That's the only island on the map that I can